Sometimes the ones who look the most broken are the ones who can teach us the most about love. Hub was a small, scruffy dog wandering the streets of the Bronx, and he looked like he had carried the weight of the world on his little body. His fur was dirty, his steps were slow, and his eyes showed years of struggle. He was older, stiff on his legs, and it was hard to imagine how he had survived out there on his own. When Catherine first met him, Hub didn't know how to react to kindness. He looked almost confused when she reached for him, tilting his head as if he had never been touched gently before. His eyes seemed to ask, "Is this real? Can I trust this?" That small look was enough to tell her he had been through far too much. Hub's past had left scars. His teeth were broken, his knees and back were weak, and arthritis made every step painful. His body told the story of a dog who had been neglected for years. It was likely he had been dumped when he grew too old or too sick to be useful. He hadn't been socialized either, showing the signs of a life where he had little attention and less love. First, Hub was taken in by animal care centers of New York. That gave him a safe place for a little while. But his real chance came when a small rescue group, Tales of Love, stepped forward. That was where Catherine saw him for the first time. One look at his tired little face, and she knew. He wasn't the fastest or the healthiest, but he was the one who needed her most. Hub was already a senior. He turned 15 in December. He had a potato-shaped body, a pointy little face, and legs that didn't always work the way they should. But to Catherine, he was perfect. She didn't care about his age or his arthritis. She saw a dog who deserved love for however much time he had left. From that day forward, Catherine became his whole world. Since he couldn't walk far, she carried him in a baby wrap or pushed him around in a stroller. Hub loved every minute of it. He wasn't the kind of dog who wanted to run and explore. He wanted closeness. Every day, he demanded snuggles. If Catherine didn't give him at least an hour of cuddles, he would pout and fuss until he got his way. Being held was his favorite thing in the world. At home, Catherine's cat seemed to understand that Hub needed extra care. Whenever she left the house, she often came back to see them circling around him, as if they were his babysitters. Knowing they kept him company gave her peace of mind. Hub was never truly alone. He had his quirks. Hub hated exercise. Walks? No thank you. Swimming? Absolutely not. If Catherine tried, he would plant his little paws firmly and refuse to move. She laughed and called him her hedgehog potato, a nickname that fit his pointy nose and round little body. Then, one day, something unexpected happened. The Humane Society sent Catherine a photo of another senior dog. At first glance, she thought it was Hub. The resemblance was shocking. The dog looked like his twin. Without hesitation, Catherine rushed over. This new dog, also abandoned in his later years, was named Nacho Supreme. He was 11 years old and had been through his own struggles. She knew right away she couldn't leave him behind. She adopted him on the spot. When Hub and Nacho met, it was as if they had always known each other. Two senior boys, both once unwanted, suddenly had a second chance together. They became inseparable. They spent their days curled up in endless naps, little bodies pressed against one another. They walked side by side in their stroller, rested together in the house, and gave each other the comfort only another dog could provide. For Catherine, waking up and seeing Hub's face every morning was pure joy. His eyes had softened since the day she first met him. His expression had changed from tired and wary to trusting and full of love. He leaned into her arm whenever she picked him up, no longer afraid of touch, but craving it. And now, with Nacho by his side, Hub's world was complete. What began as the story of a lonely old dog on the streets of the Bronx turned into something beautiful. Hub found the person who would love him exactly as he was. He found comfort, safety, and a family who saw his worth. And he even found a brother in Nacho, another dog who knew the pain of being left behind. Together, they remind us that senior dogs deserve love just as much as puppies. Age, illness, or disability don't make them less deserving. In many ways, they need us more. Hub and Nacho are proof that it's never too late for a new beginning. If this story touched your heart, give it a like. Even sharing it helps more senior dogs find the love and safety they deserve.